This is going to be part 2 of my cleaning my makeup brushes video. I've cleaned, my video stopped on my other recorder. I've cleaned several brushes already. This is the water that I cleaned the brushes with, and they have my sponges in them in here soaking. So I'm going to take the sponges and everything out and dump out this dirty water. Put everything back in. Start off with clean water. I have a brush here that I started, but I didn't finish because the water I didn't want to use that dirty water anymore, but as you can see, it's still dirty. I don't know if you can see it. So again, I'm filling this up. This is a good warm temperature water. Trying to get some concealer that's in some of my brushes. I don't know which concealer is that texture to where it does not come out of your sponges like that, but I don't like that at all. So that's loud. So again, and this is also my extra basin of soapy water, and as you see, it's gotten filled with makeup. So I'm just going to press this dirty brush in this water just to soak up what's left in there, because that is actual soapy water. And I'm going to start working on this brush. And like I said in the first video, it's not clean until you get a good amount of suds. And as you see, this brush is not sudsing yet, as of yet, because it's dirty. So we're going to keep doing that to try to knock some of this makeup and stuff off of it. I'm going to tap it in here. This one is, I kind of worry about me damaging it because this is like one of my favorite brushes. My daughter bought me this e.l.f. brush maybe 2014, 2015. This is a kabuki brush. It's like one of my favorite brushes for my powder and stuff. So with this water, I'm going to dump this out because it's dirty. It's changed tremendously in color. I'm going to rinse the bowl. Again, put a small amount of water in this bowl, but a good amount of this soap. Again, this is a Target brand hand sanitizing moisturizer soap. I try to make this a good soapy water. Really thick and soapy. A lot of people again use when they clean in their brushes, they add oil to their brush, to their cleanser or what have you, olive oil. This soap actually is an antibacterial hand soap, and it also has a moisturizer in it, so that should help with the brushes being moisturized in the process of the cleaning. I'm going to dump the brush into that soapy water again, and I'm going to go across this cleanser. Put your thumb in there and scrub it. As you see, I'm starting to get suds. That means it's coming out. It's coming clean. And some brushes you got to kind of be delicate with because they'll just pretty much disintegrate under too much pressure of cleaning. I'm worried about this particular brush just because it's old. I've had it a very long time, but I need it to be extremely clean because I can't have it dirty on my face. And I use it a lot. And then after I clean it, wring it out. I can use this water because this water is still a soapy water. And it's not full of dirt. It's not filthy. This is just a pre-rinse. Then I'm going back into my soapy water again because when I just wring it out, it looked dirty. I see makeup coming out of it. I'm kind of scrubbing it in the side of this rubber to get down in there, in the middle part, for anything that's down in there. Okay, squeeze it. And I'm going to do just a quick rinse here. Squeeze it, then I'm going to run it under water and rinse it. I'm not going to take too much time doing this because I have to do a whole fresh rinse with all of these brushes when I'm completely done. Okay, this is a kabuki brush or a stippling brush. It's a Real Technique stippling brush. That's retractable. It comes with its cap. It's good for traveling. I use this a lot when I travel. I believe actually this bristle part comes out of here, but I just have never taken it out. I'm going to dip it in there. I just was out of town last week. My sister was sick, so I went to go visit my sister in the Bay Area, so I needed my travel brushes. So that's how this went. You see it's not sudsing a lot because it's dirty. I'm dumping in some more water. Dunk it in here. Rinse it out a little bit. Wring it. Get some more of this sudsy water. You'll see those bristles turn white from the color that they were. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean a smaller brush, maybe 2 of them at a time. You see it's starting to suds. Not quite yet, but it's starting to suds. In the previous video, I was showing how I like to try to keep some soap in here, just to dump it out into my hand. When a brush needs just straight up soap, just keep it in there. Dump some in your hand. Get the soap on the brush and put it on the brush to really break down anything on there. And as you see, I'm getting suds. Suds means clean. So I gotta rinse this out in a minute. So I'm not gonna even rinse it out because I want this to finish this video. Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple of short brushes that I can literally hold them all together. Pretty much, I'm not short brushes, but small makeup brushes that I can hold them all in one hand like this. This is 5 brushes. Put in that sudsy water. And I'm going to clean all 5 brushes. Now these brushes are small enough to dump into the soap that's in there. Get them good and soapy. And I'm going to clean all 5 brushes at a time. I'm not getting a lot of suds because the brushes are dirty. Dump them in this water. And then I'm going to dump them in the soapy water again, which I'm running out of it. And I'm going to go over it again. When we start getting suds, the brushes are becoming clean. As you see, we're starting to get suds. And I like to do a couple of brushes at a time too. It gets you done quicker. I'm going to put a little bit more soap on these brushes. And it should be good and sudsy now. There you go. This is how I do more than one brush at a time. Get them good and clean and to save time. And all of these brushes will get rinsed individually, but as you see, they almost look brand new because they are very, very clean. So I'm going to drop them in my bucket of my brushes that needs to be rinsed. I'm going to do this brush really quickly. I think I cleaned all my real dirty ones. This wasn't even dirty. As you can see, I must have mixed this up with the dirty brushes because this wasn't even dirty. I hadn't even used it. So let's do this guy. This is dirty. This is a concealer brush I use regularly. It's a Pro-Veil dual end brush. I have several of those. I'm just hitting the bottom of the bowl to just loosen up the bristles because these are definitely dirty. See what I mean? This is something I use all the time. So again, I'm going to scrub it, rinse it, add more soapy water, scrub it. Now I'm going to add straight soap to them because these are definitely full of concealer. Look at that. And this side is for shorter hair brush, shorter bristle brushes. All right. Dump that in there. Get some more of this soapy water. And remember, we get suds, we're getting clean. Oh, I'm out of soap in there too. I need more soap. Let's get some more soap. And it might seem like I'm using a lot of soap. I do, but I buy that big jug of soap for under $5, I believe. That big jug of soap. So one of those jugs lasts me months, actually. But I use it for its exact purpose, to clean my brushes. I knew this brush was going to be extremely dirty because it's full of thick concealer.